Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NFL 2023 season week 9 prediction. Where today we'll start the week 9, where in the Thursday night football, my Steelers will play against the Titans in in Pittsburgh in 2015 Easter time. So remember that the Steelers lost the last week 10-20 against the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Remember that they got injured Minka Fitzpatrick, the free safety, and Kenny Pickett, the quarterback, the starting quarterback. Kenny Pickett will play, but Minka Fitzpatrick did one play, and the Titans defeated 28-23 the Falcons, and one is still game of decision. This will be a close game, but I think that in this time the Steelers will know how to play, how to win this game. Because remember that each time that the Steelers play a very ugly game, in the next game they improve his football level. So I think that this will be a very close and bored game. But I think that the Steelers will win this game by 3 or 7 point difference. And in the Sunday, we'll have another game, another international game, where the Chiefs and Dolphins will play in Germany, in Frankfurt, Germany, the next Sunday, and 9:30 Easter time. Remember that the Chiefs lost the last week against the Broncos. The Broncos 24-9, and the Broncos could 16 consecutive games, 16 losing extreme games against the Chiefs, and the Dolphins defeated 31-17 the Patriots. Both teams are leading their division, and the AFC. Both teams have a record of 6-2, 6-2. This is the best game in the NFL. And this game will be playing in the national game. Remember that this will be the 4 out of 5 games that will have the NFL this season. So I think this will be a very close game. We have a lot of games. I think that both teams will score more than 30 points each one, and I think that the Chiefs will win this game because this game will be playing a neutral field, in a neutral game, in a neutral country, and I think that the Chiefs will win this game by 3 or 7 point difference, and I think that this game will be defined in the last minutes of the game, in the game. And the game that will start in the first shift in the 13 o'clock Eastern time. The first one, the Falcons will play against the Vikings in Atlanta. Remember that the Falcons lose against the Titans 23-28, and the Vikings defeated 24-10 the Packers. But the bad news for the Vikings is that Kirk Cousins is starting quarterback. He's out of the season because he got tore his Achilles, and he's out all the season. So this will be a very ugly, a very bad losing. But they contract in the last in the NFL trade deadline. Jobits, yes, the former Arizona starting quarterback. So I think they are going to play a very great game. So both teams are fighting to enter to the playoffs as a wildcard team, or fighting for win their division. So I think this will be a very close game, but I think that the Vikings will know how to win this game, and they will win this game. But I think this game will be the Vikings will win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and maybe in the last play of the game. In another game, the Saints will receive the Chicago Bears in New Orleans. Remember that the Saints defeated 38-27 the Colts, and the Bears lost in the Sunday Night Football against the Chargers 13-20. The Bears are one of the worst teams in the league. They have recorded 2-6, and the Saints are recorded 4-4. I think that the Saints are better team than the Bears, and the Saints will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. In another game, the Green Bay Packers will receive the Los Angeles Rams. This game will be played in Green Bay. Remember, the Green Bay lost against the Vikings 10-24, and the Rams were humiliated by the Cowboys, where they lost 20 to 43. The Bears are in the third place in division, recorded 2-5, and the Rams are in the in the tier in the third place in this division. We recorded 3-5, the same record. So I think this will be a very close game because both teams are very bad teams. But I think that in this moment the Rams have a better players and better head coach than the Packers, and I think that the Rams will win this game. And I think that the Rams will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. In another game, both teams are another game that both teams are very bad teams. The New England Patriots will receive the Washington Commanders in New England. Remember the Patriots are having a very bad season because they have a very bad team. They lost 70-31 against the Miami Dolphins, and the Washington Commanders lost the second game against the Eagles, 31-38. Both teams have a losing record. The Washington Commanders have a record at 3-5, and the Patriots have a record at 2-6. Both teams are very bad teams, but I think that in this moment the Bill Belichick is better coach that Ron Rivera, and I think that Belichick will know how to win this game, and the Patriots will win this game by 3 or 7 point difference. And a very great game. Both teams that are leading their division. The Baltimore Ravens will receive the the Seattle Seahawks in Maryland. In Maryland, remember that the Ravens defeated 31-24 the Cardinals, and the Seahawks defeated 24-20 the Cleveland Browns. Who I told you, both teams are leading their division. The Ravens will record the AFC North, and the Seahawks the, the NFC West. This will be a very close game, but I think that the Ravens in this moment have better team than the Seahawks, especially in the quarterback. I think that Lamar Jackson is better player, than Geno Smith, and I think that the Ravens will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. In a game that both teams are very bad, the Texas will receive the Buccaneers in Houston, Texas. Remember that the Texas lost against the Panthers, the 15-13, the worst team in the league, and the Panthers won its first game of the season, and the Buccaneers lose in the last Thursday Night Football against the Bills, the 18-24. In this moment, the Buccaneers, in my opinion, are better team than the Texas. They have a record of 3-4, the Buccaneers, and the Texas in this moment have a record before they had the same record. They have losing record. This will be a very close game, but I think that the Buccaneers are better team than the Texans, and I think that the Buccaneers will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. In the last game of the first shift, the Cleveland Browns will receive the Arizona Cardinals. Remember the Cleveland Browns lost against the Seahawks, and the Arizona Cardinals lost against the Ravens. This game will be played in Cleveland. The Browns are in this moment have a record of 4-3, and the Cardinals are one of the worst team in the league with record of 1-7. How I told you, the Cardinals are playing a very great football, but they don't know how to play. Most of the games, the Cardinals play a great first half, but the second half they play a very bad game. And the Cleveland Browns have a better team, especially in the defense against the Cardinals. And remember that the Cardinals transfer is starting quarterback, Josh Govic. So it looks like Kelly Murray, the starting quarterback for the Arizona starting quarterback, will play. But I think that the Cleveland Browns are better team than the Cardinals, and the Cleveland Browns will win this game by 10 or 14 point difference. And the game that will start in the second shift in the 16:05 Eastern time or 16:25 Eastern time. The Panthers will receive the Indianapolis Colts in North Carolina. Remember that the Panthers did the surprise where they defeated 15-13 the Texas, and they won its first game of the season, and the Colts lost in home 27-38 against the Saints. The Panthers are in the last place in his division, and the Colts are in the last place on his division. But Colts have won three games. This will be a very close game, but I think that the Colts are a better team than the Panthers, and the Colts will win this game by 14 or 17 point difference. In another game, the Las Vegas Raiders will receive the New York Giants in Las Vegas. Remember that both teams lost the last week. The the Las Vegas Raiders lost 14-29 in the Monday Night Football against the Lions, and this made that his former head coach, Josh McDaniel, got fired because he managed this team for 2 seasons, well, almost 2 seasons, the last season and this season so far, and they play very bad football, and they fired Josh McDaniel. And the Giants lost the last week against his series rival, the Jets, 10-13 in overtime. This will be a close game, but I think that the Raiders will improve this game because they fired his head coach, and the Raiders will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. In my opinion, the second best game of the season behind the Chiefs against Dolphins, the Philadelphia Eagles will receive the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia in a divisional game. Remember that the Eagles in this moment are the best team in the league, will record the 7-1. They battle a lot, but they defeated 38-31 the Washington Commanders for second time in the season, and the Dallas Cowboys didn't have any problem where they won. They defeated and humiliated the Los Angeles Rams 43-20. This will be a very close game because both teams are one of the best team in the league. Who I told you, the Eagles are leading the NFC, are the best team in the NFC and all the NFL. And the Cowboys have a record of 5-2. In this moment, the Eagles are leading the NFC East, and the Cowboys are in the second place. We record as 5-2. This will be a very close game, but in this moment, the Eagles are the best team in the league, and they are gonna show them to the Dallas Cowboys, and I think that the Eagles will win this game by 14 and 7 point difference. And in the Sunday Night Football, we have a tremendous game where the Cincinnati Bengals will play against the Buffalo Bills in Cincinnati. Remember that this game was the last Monday Night Football in the 2022 season, but remember that it wasn't finished this game because Harlem. Remember that the Buffalo Bills player, the safety, Harley, I don't know who his name. He collapsed in the pitch. He was died for a minute, and he recovered. He got to life, and he can play. The Cincinnati Bengals defeated 31-17 the 49ers in San Francisco, and the Bengals have a record of 4-3. They have won the last 3 games, and they are playing a tremendous football. And the Buffalo Bills defeated 24-18 the Buccaneers in the last Thursday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills in this moment are in the second place in his division. They have a record of 5-3. This will be a tremendous game, but one of the best team in the AFC in this moment. But I think that the Bengals are playing better than the Buffalo Bills because the Buffalo Bills are very irregular team. So I think that the Cincinnati Bengals will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference, and they will win his 4 consecutive game. And the game that will close the week, the New York Jets will receive the Los Angeles Chargers in New Jersey in the MetLife Stadium. The Sunday Night Football will be played in the 2020 Eastern Time, and the Monday Night Football will play 2015 Eastern Time. So the Jets defeated the New York Giants in overtime the last week, and the Chargers defeated the Chicago Bears in an easy game in the last Sunday Night Football. This will be a very close game. Both teams are no great teams. They are very good teams, but in this moment, well, the Jets had a tremendous offense, but his quarterback is very bad. But they have a very great defense. For the Chargers, they have a tremendous quarterback. They have a good offense, but they have a very bad defense. But I think that the difference here will be the Chargers quarterback Herbert, Justin Herbert, and I think that the Chargers will win this game by 7 or 10 point difference. So here are my prediction about the NFL 2020 season week 9. Let's see how many teams I am correct in the end of the week. See you next video. Gibran.